High-Tech Nomad here, and we're starting off a series of videos showing off what I think are really cool apps that really impress me with all the amazing things I can do with my phone. And some of these apps will be apps that you may have seen before, and hopefully I'll show you a couple little tips and tricks that you were unfamiliar with. And I think a good deal of them are going to actually be apps that you're going to be seeing for the first time, so I'm excited about that. I'm app happy person. I tend to download 5 or 10 new apps a day, play with them, and then obviously get rid of the ones I don't like and keep the ones that I do like. Now, on this series of videos, we're going to, let's start off with the first app, and we're going to be using SideSync 3.0, which you knew since you clicked on it. So what is SideSync 3.0? Well, SideSync 3.0 is an app that was created by Samsung, which works on the Samsung line of phones and tablets. So your Note 2, 3, and 4 when it comes out, S3, 4, 5, and the tablets. And the way that they envision you using it is that you would, or one of the ways is that you would come in, put your phone on the table, go to your PC, and then you'd get a text message in, or you'd get a phone call in, or you'd need to do something on your phone, and without having to go pick it up, you could use this SideSync program. Since it mirrors it, and since we have the capability through Camtasia to record our screen, that's what we're going to use to do this series. It's a lot nicer than taking a camera and pointing it at a phone and doing it that way. So once I've downloaded the SideSync program, and you can just type in SideSync space 3.0 in Google and find it. It's on the Samsung site. So once I start it, we'll be presented with two choices. I can either use USB or Wi-Fi. I haven't been able to get USB to work, but I think that's me because I got 1,000 different drivers and I'm doing a bunch of different things. But I've actually found that the USB is stable enough that I'm going to just use the USB. That's actually even fine. I'm sorry, the Wi-Fi, that's actually fine. So I've clicked to Wi-Fi, and now on my phone, I go ahead and I click on the SideSync app on my phone, and you can see almost immediately it shows right up on the same device, on available devices, and you need to be on the same network. So you need to be on the same Wi-Fi network. And I'm going ahead and doing that, and it's just doing some handshaking, and voila, there we go. And it's telling me about some new features. It's telling me that I can copy a phone number and move it back and forth, and then I can zoom in and out. So, and they keep adding to this. So what you're looking at here is actually a screen share of my phone. Now my phone is actually dark at this point. It actually turns off the display, and allows me to interact with the phone using the mouse on my computer rather than through here real quick, rather than using my finger across the device. I have some nice little features here. I can do a sharing mode, so I can actually share the keyboard back and forth. I can keep this always on top. I can turn the display sideways if that's what we decide we're going to do. I can take a nice little screen capture, and we're going to be using mostly this full screen mode. So now in this nice full screen mode, we can turn it, rotate it if we need to rotate it. You can see we have a nice big display. It's nice, it's sharp, it's crisp, it's clear, and it's going to be nice and fast. It's fast enough for what we want to do. And then we have our 3 buttons down the side, and we can take pictures. And while that's pretty much all this app does, I think that's pretty nice. So if you have a Samsung device, a Samsung phone, this is a really nice feature for if you want to do tutorials like I'm doing, or you want to do screen captures, or use it as I think it was originally intended, that your phone would just be on the desk and you get a text message in, or it's on the couch and the phone's on the hall table and you're on the couch and you need to just check your messages real quick. So let me give you a quick overview. These are some of the apps that I have put in my cool app folder, and this series of tutorials, we're going to go over all of these apps and more. And as I said, some of these tutorials will just be a couple of minutes because some of these don't need much more than that, but it might show you something you haven't seen. Like hopefully you're watching the SideSync video because you were not aware as to what SideSync did, and now you do. And as I said, some of these will be apps that you have used all the time, but there's some really cool things that you can do in them. So in the comments, if you see an app or if you think there's an app that I should take a look at, please give me tell me what that is so I can take a look at it. Please click the like button, because again, that's the only way I have of knowing whether I'm on the right track for doing these videos or not. And certainly click the subscribe button so that you'll know. I'm going to try and pump these out fairly quick. What I normally do is I record them using Camtasia, and then I'm going to use the KindMaster program, which I have done in a previous video, and that's what I use to actually edit these. So I actually edit them right on the phone, and then from there I can actually go ahead, and if you want, you can see there's a link for this app, this video app in. So that's it for now. So click the like, click the subscribe, give me your comment. All right, this is the High Tech Nomad. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you soon.